Hi, hello everyone. Good evening. Good evening from the UK. It's 7 p.m. and 8 p.m. Central European Time. And I am doing a live tonight about one of my biggest, I would say one of the biggest things that I'm grateful for, which is this How to Become Money workbook. So let's start. We named this live, do you have low level or high level to low level anxiety with money? Boom. Do you have high level, medium level, low level anxiety with money? And so, one of the things that I have massively healed is my relationship with money. And one of the books that has supported me to really take a look at the points of views that I locked into my body is this beautiful book. It's called The How to Become Money Workbook. And it was written by the creator of Access Consciousness, Gary Douglas. And it's all about giving you ease and clarity with money. And one of the things that I didn't have ease and clarity with was money. I had a lot of stress. In fact, I'm going to say like delusional. I was totally unconscious in regard to money. And this was affecting the way that I live, and it also was affecting my relationships. It was affecting everything. If you don't have peace with money, then can you have peace in other aspects of your life? Like if you don't have peace with your body, can you have peace in other aspects of your life? And so I knew that I'm going to say, wanted to change it. I knew that I didn't have to live that way from that level of anxiety. And I was asking, what would it take to change this, And then I found this guy. And it starts by saying, I love this. All of money comes to us with ease and joy and glory. How to Become Money Workbook. All of life comes to us with ease and joy and glory. And then you go through the book, and one of the first lines, it says, this book is about empowering you to know what you know. This book is about supporting you to receive the insane and limited points of views you have around money and to create more ease in your life and living with a lot more money. And so, where are you with money? How are you with money? Is it your Achilles tendon? Some people, relationships are their Achilles tendon. Some people, sex is their Achilles tendon. Some people, their body. And for me, money. It was money. And it says here, which I love, we ask you to remember that the subject we are now dealing with is not one that's considered light, but it should be. Light is funny. Light is a joke. You can laugh. It's all right. So be prepared to be enlightened beings that you are. And then one of the first questions is, what is money? And so if you're watching this, maybe take a pen and pencil and write down, what is money? Is money a limitation? Is it something that you have ease with? Is it something that's fun for you? And start to get to know where you're functioning from. And so I'm looking at what information that I can give you to allow you to transform this. By doing the book, there's 13 questions in the book, and we go through them every week. And Gary Douglas, the creator of Access Consciousness, suggests that you do these questions every 2 weeks for 6 months. Like that would be 12 times. And so for me, it was the first time that I really got present with money. And it was the first time I recognized that I'd been massively financially abused. And financial abuse is a topic that we also deal with in Access Consciousness. When we talk about abuse, we talk about that your being has been invalidated. There's no being with money. There's fear, there's compression, there's anger, there's blame, there's guilt, there's havoc, And so the first thing this book did was it allowed me to get present with how financially abused I was. And then it allowed me to gift myself a new reality. Are you ready to gift you a new reality with money? And so one of the things that also assisted me with was, instead of blaming anyone or holding on to the victim story, it allowed me to go beyond blame and victim and really step into what I had bought that wasn't real and true in regard to money. So you can start by asking, how many points of views have I bought into in regard to money that isn't true? Or how many lies have I bought with money that simply are not true? And so money as a concept, it was created. It was created so I'll pay fiat currency for flowers. And so the use of money is a beautiful thing. It can buy you flowers. It can get you a massage. It can get you lovely curlers for your hair. And so often, many of us don't have that lightness with money due to the lies, the points of views, the heaviness that we've been exposed to, really. And the good news is, no matter how, I'm going to say, like, how much you've decided that you can't change your financial reality, you can. I was broke when I came to Access Consciousness. I was not only broke financially, but I was broken as a being, broken as a person. I had lost my confidence. I had lost my joy. And in this journey of allowing myself to know that money is everywhere, that we live in an abundant universe. Oh, let me give you my favorite line from the book. I allow the abundant universe to provide me with a multiplicity of opportunities, all designed to encompass my growth, my awareness, and my joyful expression of life. And so when people ask, where does this anxiety get created? Start to take a look at, was the house that you grew up in, did they have peace with money? Was there abundance? Was there ease? Or was there stress, compression, fighting, Was there conflict? And so we learn from our parents what is money, what is having a body. And then we absorb all these points of views, but you can actually let them go and you can transform them, by using this phenomenal book. And so I would love to invite you guys, first of all, to check out this book. It was one of the greatest gifts that I gave myself, was giving myself full permission to know that I could create a financial reality that truly cared for me. I went from being broke to, like, I've quite a bit of money sitting in the bank now. I'm very healthy financially. And one of the beautiful suggestions the book makes, recommendations, is you save 10% of every single penny that you bring in, that you earn, you put 10% away. And so to give you guys some takeaways to change your financial reality, number one, you can change the points of views that you've bought around money. You can pot and pock them. That's the Access Consciousness clearing statement. Pot and pock. Good, the long version, good and bad, right and wrong, good and bad, right and wrong, all 100s, shorts, boys, povids, creations, bases, and beyonds. So the point of creation of that point of view and the point of destruction is always now. So first of all, you can change your point of view. And then the other thing is, who does this belong to? So for me, I was living from my mother's financial vibration. I wasn't taking my note in the universe. I was very much living from her vibration, which is pain and suffering with money. And my dad was getting rid of money. And so who does this belong to? This is one of my favorite tools. Who does this belong to? Return to sender with consciousness attached. So essentially, you're an infinite being and you've wiped away the space that you are with money, the space that you are with everything, due to taking on and absorbing these points of views that don't work. And then the 10%, put away 10% of everything that you generate. And what are we looking to achieve with that is, if I put away 10% of everything I generate for 10 years, let's say I'm generating 100 grand a year. If I do that for 10 years, I have 100 grand. And then I know I'm capable of bringing money in. I'm confident in bringing money in, looking after myself, and I've given myself permission to have it. And if you'd like to go any further, if you'd like to go further, I'm doing a 10-week book club on this, where one of the things that I know for me is it is absolutely gold to have someone there who doesn't judge you and who can support you with the points of views that you've decided are you in regard to money. And in that, having that support and that space with a facilitator, you can actually let go of you in that space. If you can have a space where you trust that you have the space to expose the points of views, expose the financial abuse, then you can actually get to honoring you, which is to hold you in regard. And vulnerability is to receive everything, receive all these points of views. And through the amazing tool of allowance, that everything is just an interesting point of view, you can transform this. I know this, I've done this myself. And also you can buy the book from Access Consciousness. It has, to know that there's an infinite universe and there is no lack, and to know that the issue is not with money at all. If you have problems with money, all problems are in unconsciousness and anti-consciousness. Money is not the problem. It's actually an energy flow issue. It's an issue with receiving money, receiving, caring, allowing money to care for you. And in the book, it says, you're willing to give love to everybody else, but not to you. You know, I just finished an Access Consciousness Foundation. I just facilitated a 3.5 day in Buckinghamshire. And one of the conversations that came up is that we were willing to give everything to everyone in our lives, willing to care for them, find a way to give them what they require. And yet we weren't willing to give it to ourselves, being cheap or penurious is being mean with yourself. But what if you didn't have to? What if you could be magnanimous with yourself, generous with yourself? What if it's okay to gift you? You know, what if it's okay to be kind to you? So all of money comes to me with ease and joy and glory. All of money comes to me with ease and joy and glory, especially this time of year where money is one of the topics where people are so aggressive with their points of views, their judgments. They can push them in your face. There's no money. I haven't got enough. The stress, the conflict, the unease, the fear, the anger. Use the tool. All of money comes to me with ease, joy, and glory. All of life comes to me with ease, joy, and glory. And for you, don't buy into the lies of money. Know that we live in an abundant universe and there's plenty of money circulating through our world every day. And what skills can you develop? This book allowed me to grow in the ability and the skill to bring money into my living and to look after myself and to know that I'm capable and have confidence and give myself permission to have it. So this book allowed me to develop my skills and my abilities to actually have a different reality with money. So I would love everyone in the world to have this. Can you imagine if we lived in a world where everyone knew that there was plenty of money? Wouldn't everything would change? Everything would change. And that's the world that I would like to live in. So if you're out there and you want to change this, come on, join us. We will have so much fun as we walk the road to finding out what your reality with money is and supporting you to be you in this area. Beautiful. Thanks so much for watching this live. I hope you learned something. And what else is possible with money beyond anything that we've ever known? And what choice can you make today that will allow you to have a different future financially? Beautiful. And what can you receive? All right, my beautiful friends, happy Sunday from the UK, from me. To have the joy of peace and the peace of joy in your body and available to you as you walk through this world. there's nothing that matches that for me, and it's available for everyone. You know, consciousness with money is not only for the elite or, you know, for the few. It's available for everyone who's willing to choose it. Beautiful. Thanks, everyone. See you all soon, and thanks to the translators. Bye for now. Bye bye.